absolutely insane, but it's awesome, and that's why I love it. Oh wow, yeah, they expanded this. This is awesome. It's like a circus room. Wow, look at all of these old games, and everything here is for sale, unless noted otherwise. Old pinball machine. This is one of my favorite stores in Sioux Falls. You never know what you're gonna find. There's a lot of weird stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this creepy thing. The Jester, and for $350, all this can be yours. All this can be yours. What the heck? This looks like an Oddfellows skeleton. I don't think it's real. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's a paper mache skeleton and coffin for $895. It is an Oddfellows ceremony though. Look at that. All right, Oddfellows ceremonial coffin. It was used circa 1900. That is creepy. Yeah, a lot of times the Oddfellows would use real skeletons of past members for their ceremonies. You even have all these quirky cleaning supplies during this whole crazy pandemic period. They got you covered here. They even have a office possum, just in case. All right, that is Zandbroz. That's the name of this store. This is one of the best gift shops, not only in Sioux Falls, but in the entire United States. It's such a quirky place, and every time I'm here, I gotta stop by. Highly recommend. So this is downtown Sioux Falls, and this is the sculpture walk. They've got sculptures all up and down the street, so you can see one right here. And I think some of them they switch out every so often. Some of them I've seen for years. But it's a beautiful downtown here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's also known as one of the coldest cities in America. Sioux Falls gets very cold on average in the wintertime. I think it's under 20 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's actually pretty nice out today, but I've been here some winters where it is well below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing hard. It is absolutely freezing. But it's a beautiful city. I love Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's gorgeous. You know, I really would rather come in the summertime usually, but the wintertime is a special time to come here too. So it doesn't matter what time of the year, you get a chance to come to Sioux Falls, you need to make a trip to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's a beautiful city. There's a view of the tallest building in the state of South Dakota right there, the CenturyLink Tower. Very impressive. Here in downtown Sioux Falls. I'm guessing it's like 6 stories high. I think that's it. Ladies in South Dakota have to be a lot tougher than women elsewhere in this country, because I just saw a girl walk by wearing a skirt, and it is well below 20 degrees out. I'm cold just walking around here. It's nuts. Well, here we are. This is, behind me, Sioux Falls. This is the famous waterfall that Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the city, is named after. And this is the best time of year to see it, when it is frozen. It's really cool to see the frozen icicles back here behind me on the waterfall. You can almost see the water running behind it, and some of it's actually exposed still, you can see. But this is a massive park here in Sioux Falls, and this is the famous Sioux Waterfall right here. It's just a gorgeous winter landscape. Now, I would be lying if I said it was nice and warm outside right now, obviously with the snow, but it is freezing. It is well below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and my hand here is getting very, very numb. So I'm gonna be rotating these through. I do have gloves on one, but I left the other glove in the car because I'm smart like that. But anyway, this is Sioux Falls, and you can see there's a massive tower over there too that you can take an elevator to the top to get a bird's eye view of this beautiful waterfall system. and the water just cascades all over the rocks way up there. So I'm going to see if I can't get a quicker or a closer view to this to show you. And you'll see all the steam coming out from underneath the waterfall too. Very, very cool. But they've got this bridge, and the frozen river flows way off into the distance there. And here is the Falls Overlook Cafe. It does not look like it's open right now, but you can enjoy most winters a warm cup of coffee. I think they've got muffins, croissants, all that fun stuff in there, so you can get a snack and walk around the park. But this is such a beautiful place to be here in Sioux Falls. It's always a joy coming back here, whether it's summertime or wintertime. It's just a beautiful, beautiful spot. Above me here are the ruins of the Queen Bee Mill. It's an old mill from the turn of the 20th century that stood here. I think it was like 4 stories tall at the time, a very big mill. But it stood here at right next to the foot of the waterfall. It's since been torn down, but you can see the remaining foundation. I'll get a closer look at that here in a second, but I wanted to get a up-close view of the waterfall, so let's take a look at this. And here's the Sioux Falls Waterfall. The city got its namesake. Pretty awesome. You can't say that every day you have seen a frozen waterfall, but this is the famous Sioux Falls frozen waterfall here in the wintertime. I probably said that at least 20 times throughout this film, but I love coming here. Absolutely breathtaking. It's so cool seeing these icicles, these stalactites of ice, the steam rising up from the water underneath. Really creates a surreal landscape here. And here's a little bit better view of that Queen Bee Mill. The remnants of at least 120-year-old mill, if not older. All right, guys, well, I was not even planning to film today. I had the opportunity to come to Sioux Falls with some family members, so decided to jump on that. Brought my camera, wanted to share a few things with all of you on what makes Sioux Falls, South Dakota so special. I really wasn't planning to film anything at all, but had to jump on that opportunity. There's so many cool things to do here, especially this time of year in the winter season. Sioux Falls, South Dakota is one of the coldest cities in the continental United States, but it is a beautiful one, and it is growing at a rapid pace. Its population has been booming the last 20 years, so it's a beautiful city. Wanted to share that with you. It is freezing out. I'm gonna go back in my warmed up car, get some hot chocolate, and I think it's time for me. There's another plane. I think the airport is just north of here. But it's time for me to get out of here. Thanks for watching. See, even the snowman says goodbye. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. It's time for me to sign off. Watch out for the abominable snowman.